But so basically, with legendary items, you get a legendary item, you go to the Forge Master, you forge it, you unlock it, and then you go to Shift I and you drop it into one of your legendary item slots. Then, as you do things, you get what's called IXP, or item experience, legendary items. Every time you kill something, like is it going to show it here? Yeah, you've earned 12,000 item XP, or 2,000 item XP for each of those things that I killed. When I killed the main guy, I got 12,000 item XP. So that drops right into here. And then as you level this up, you can put points into each of these little perks. And then you can unlock, every 10 levels, you go to this guy again, the Forge Master again, and you reforge. No items available, but then you can choose another thing to get on it. So, and then after you get them to like level 30, I think, then you can do what's called deconstruct and get a relic, like a legacy off of it. So, for example, the other day I had, I didn't have Guardian's Pledge Magnitude legacy, and I wanted it, so I got another belt. I happened to get lucky and get this Guardian's Pledge legacy on that belt. So I was like, sweet beans. I brought that legendary item up to level 60, deconstructed it, took this off, and added this legacy to this belt that I already had. So you can customize your weapons to however you like. Then you've got these things called settings, gems, runes, and then crafted runes, these last ones here. Settings, gems, runes, these happen, they're like when you deconstruct an item, you get those. Sometimes you get packs of them in skirmish raids like I just did. I got a tier 9 relic. You can combine them up, like tier 8 relics. You get 3 of these, or yeah, you get 3 tier 8s and you combine them to a tier 9. Then you can add those to your weapons. Like the basic relics are, might, and you get might, physical mastery. Gems, and you can get vitality, critical rating, agility, critical rating, fate, critical rating. So those are the basic ones. But then you've also got these non-basic ones. The Wildermore's Gem of Faith, and this one has partial block and parry mitigation, and block and might. So you can really customize your legendary items a lot. You can put mitigations on there. So like for my tanking sword, I've got on here, I don't know if you can see because text might be a little small, but I've got partial block and parry mitigation, partial evade and parry mitigation, critical defense and physical mitigation. On my belt here, I have I've got a silver setting of morale. Here I've got true setting of the north. This is going to give me 330 morale, some critical rating, and some incoming healing rating. This one is morale and mastery. If I'm tanking, I don't really need mastery, and this one gives better morale. So I want to get a true setting of the north on my belt. So for critical rating, incoming healing, because tanking, that's important. So I'm going to come to this guy, true setting of the north. Under the melding tab, I can scroll down, or it's somewhere in here. Yeah, true setting of the north. There it is. And this tells you what you need to make it. So you need 4 tier 9 relics and 9,984 shards. It's a lot, but you can get shards pretty quickly. I'll show you how to. So basically, if I wanted to do this, I would click. If I had enough here, I would click choose. I'd choose which relics I want, and I would click meld. And then when I pop up this thing, it would be right in this list here. True setting of the north would be right at the top, and I could just doop, click on whichever one I want and replace out this silver setting of morale. So how do you get shards? Well, one way to do it is to just deconstruct, refine relics. So I could refine this tier 9 relic right here and get 1,500 shards. Well, I need 9,000. That's not going to be enough. But another thing you can do is if you are a gilded crafter, you can craft relics at different tiers. So earlier tiers on, you can craft like less exciting crafted relics, and as you go up in guild tiers, you can get better and better relics that you can craft. So like, I'm a metalsmith here. I can craft, where are they? Crafted relics. I can get a black key or an adorned black key. When I get these, I can go turn them in at my guild hall for relics. I'm not sure how many black keys and adorned black keys I have. I might have made a couple. Do I have any? Key. Nope. Got none. Let's make some. So I need high grade, medium grade, and compendium Middle Earth. High grade, low grade. So let's make 2 high grades. Let's do this just for demonstration purposes. How much do I have? I need 2 more of these. All right, we can do this. Got to get new allies in Yalm. They're all almost at 60. Yeah. All right. I'm just getting rid of this pure Airling Gazor just to get it out of my bags. So I'm going to make a couple high grade things and then we'll do a black key and we'll just go there for demonstratory purposes. Boink. 3. Oh, I mean, like the last 3 you have. Did you check in the auction house? Because a lot of times you can find legendary items in the auction house. I need to get more coal. Want a level 100 captain? Captain's at level 100. Captain is a very strong class at level 100. You make everyone else better in your fellowship. All right, that should be good. Adorn black key. Low grade, high grade, bam. Now if I wanted to make an adorned black key, I'll need to go to a skirmish camp to pick up a compendium of Middle Earth, which I can do because they're not expensive at all. Let's make, how many of these do I need? So if I need 6, 7, 8, let's go ahead and do both so I can show you the difference. I need 8 of these, right? Yes. Boop. Let me draw my chat down. Forgot to find one. Yeah. So basically, once you get your crafting up, and here's the thing, you can do this at pretty sure every level, starting at Supreme. At Supreme, you can make crafted relics there as well. It's one of the best things to spend your stuff on. Once guild, like guild rep, crafted relics. Those are like 2 of the best things you can make. And you can do that at every tier. Every tier from Supreme, Westfold, Eastamnet, Westamnet, you can make, you can make crafted relics. And they're very, very handy. They're on a cooldown. So this one's 2 days, 18 hours. The big one is 6 days, 18 hours. So every week you can get one. All right, how we doing? All right, let's make 3 of these. Nope, just 3. Because I need 3 of these and 2 of these, and then we'll go to a skirm camp at Thorns Hall. Level 35 armor? What server are you on, Chorus? Alright, so once you get your stuff made, you gotta go to, I'm gonna go to Thorn's Gate because Battlesmith Hall is in Thorn's Gate, and the nice thing, if you want to get to a skirm camp, go to Thorn's Gate. Use the map to Thorn's Gate because the skirm camp is literally, you port in and it's right there. It's like, it's closer than it is at Southbury. So once you get your mats all ready, we're gonna go to skirm camp around here to the actual skirm camp. Under crafting. This guy. Boink. Special ingredients. This one. Compendium of Middle-earth, Volume 5. Then, we'll run inside, get ourselves to the, I don't know if I can use a war steed inside Menaldor. See, I'm on Gladden. If you're on Gladden, I totally would have made you armor. I'm just realizing I'm on low graphics. I need to change this. I'll change it after I finish this. Ba-dum-dum-da-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. He looks all funny blocky. It's alright. I'll actually probably highlight this as well and use it for folks wondering how to level up legendary items and get shards. And we're going to go to the, basically just get to a forge and we'll be good to go. And let's be honest, the single best place to forge anything in here is right inside. Come on. Let's go. All right. Prospector. No, wait, metalsmith. Crafted relics. Adorned black key. High, medium, compendium. Let's do it. Searing heat. 1 damage. I can handle it. And I look like a beast. Alright. And then into the Metalsmith Guild. And now this will work whatever guild you go to. No matter what guild you go to. The guys in here are a little tiny bit confusing. You got legendary recipes, which is... recipes is where you get recipes for things. Crest recipes. The first guy, like this guy, is important. You can go to this guy, you talk to this guy to get the recipes for the crests, which you then use to get guild reputation. This guy, improved recipes. So I could, let's do tier 9. So I could get different, oh my gosh, I don't have a lot of these. My goodness, why don't I have any of these? I need to, oh wait, already known. These are already known, not these guys. But I've got some here that are already known. Good to know. I knew I was missing some recipes. That's embarrassing. And then this guy has recipes as well for legendary items. So if you want to make a belt at the first stage, Guardians, Metalsmiths makes Captain's emblems and Guardians belts. So then you go to this guy, Quest Leader. We've got a black key and adorned black key. Sealed Westminute Device of Might. There's also this guy here who you can trade in crests. Like if you want to make a set of armor or something and you need a large crest, but you don't have a lot of large crests, you got a bunch of smaller ones, you can come here, trade in smaller ones for larger ones. You're not going to get more reputation, but if you want to make more sets of armor fast, this is the place to do it with this guy. So you can trade in crests for higher level crests. So I've got this, barter, this, and also, here it says Westminute Device of Battle. This one's Might, Critical Rating, and Physical Mastery. I made this mistake. You can get different kinds, like a whole bunch of different ones. You can get Agility, Will, Fate, Critical Defense, Fate, and Critical Rating. So like, depending on what you need, you can select a different output for that recipe. I'm not sure that I can use... Okay, I could get a Westminute Bridle Emblem of Agility. Actually, where's my Bridle Emblem? Do I have one on there? I do. So I don't need one of those. But you can get emblems for your you can get this for your bridle or for your actual legendary item. I'm just gonna grab one. Doesn't matter which one, because I'm not actually going to keep it. So I've got a sealed Westminute Bridle Emblem of the Rider, and I've got a sealed Westminute Device of Might. At this point, you're like, what am I going to do these? Fun part. You run back to the nearest Relic Master. You deconstruct those. Boom, we've got a Westminute Device of Might now. And a Westminute Emblem of the Rider. So, if you guys remember, I've got enough for the... I have enough relics here for... Or, excuse me, yeah, I've got enough relics here for the actual relic that I want to make. But I didn't have enough shards. Mounted skill. Refine. You can refine these ones that you make. That's like the easiest way to get a lot of shards. If you get yourself a stack of Supreme metal, a stack of, like all the metal from, Supreme, Westfold, Eastminute, Westminute, you could spend half an hour every week just craft through, get all the crafted relics you can, turn them in, get a crap ton of shards, and it won't take you hardly any time at all. That's the easiest way to get a lot of shards quickly, is to use crafted relics. So now I've got 3,500 shards. I don't think I can, I don't want to deconstruct these because it's hard to get relics up to here. It's best to leave your actual tier relics there and use those to make stuff, unless you really, really, really want to, and just use your crafted relics to deconstruct those. Once you've got, once you've got your crafted relics on your stuff, you could give them away or sell them or something, or you can just deconstruct them for shards. So if you're short on shards, that's a good way to get shards pretty quickly. And then you can get the relics that you want on your legendary items. As far as actually leveling up your legendary items, just play the game. In all honesty. Someone said that's how you make your shards. Yeah. But and especially once you get imbued legendary items, a lot of people view it as a grind. But just, when you can. Just when you can. just upgrade it a little bit. You can grind it out if you want and make it into a grind, or you can just play the game and then, oh hey, I can get another upgrade to my thing. Cool. Then it's fun at that point, and then it's a surprise, not like, when am I gonna get the next one? And like, no, don't make it unenjoyable for yourself. Just play the game normally, do your thing, and then every once in a while check. Like I've got a lot of marks and medallions here. I probably have enough to get another scroll of empowerment, which I'm going to go show you guys now. So another thing is, if you notice the tiers here, well, let's show it on this one first. The tiers here, you've got Major Tier 2, Major Tier 5, Major Tier 2, Major Tier 5, Tier 2. What the tiers mean is basically how expensive is this to put points into and level up. If you have everything at Tier 2, it's going to be really expensive, and you're not going to be able to get those points as high as you'd like. So if you upgrade those, you'll be able to get more points into it by upgrading the tiers. You go to a scrim camp, talk to the legendary item guy. This guy gets the scrolls of empowerment are what you're looking for. Also, once you have a legendary item maxed out at 60, you can add another 10 levels onto it with a scroll of delving. Very handy sometimes, especially once you get to cap. You'll want all of your things at 70. So basically, I've got here's my tanking belt. I've got challenge targets on there. Challenge targets a very expensive legacy to rank up. And that's at tier 6 right now. I'm not sure I can get it higher. But another one that I want to get up is this one. Warrior's Heart, Fortitude, Morale Heal. Tier 5. I want to get that up more because I'm going to max that one out. So you come here, you get Scroll of Empowerment. I can actually afford a couple of them. So I'm going to get... Nope, not quite. Almost. I'll just get one. For demonstratory purposes, you right click on it. Oh, I can't do this while mounted. That's annoying. Be very careful here because I've done it on the wrong thing. Had to back out before I mess things up. Click the legendary item you want to upgrade. Now, you can upgrade this on anything. The cooldown timer is next to the chat. Oh, this is a plugin called Buffbars, Grimo Cart. This is a great plugin. Basically, you can decide what buffs you want to show, what bleeds and stuff that are on you want to show, where you want them to be on the screen, how you want it to look. You can have a slider going across the screen saying this cooldown on this skill is almost up. You can use it now. Like very customizable, very handy plugin. Buffbars. So you can do this on once you imbue a legendary item. That's a totally different topic. Once you imbue a legendary item, you can do this. You can do it before. You can do it after. Apply. And then choose the one that you want to go up. I want to do Warrior's Heart, Fortitude, Morale Heal. Select. And it gives you a nice good amount of time to change your mind. Close. So you can see now it's tier 6. And now it's a lot cheaper to put points into. If I max it all the way up, I've got 36 points left over that I didn't have before. Let's drop those into there. Voila. And then as you play the game, you get more marks, medallions. You can get those scrolls of empowerment. The easiest way to get them is at a skirmish camp. One final thing about legendary items. For bridles, you can... What's up, Erwin? And Genetic Slab, good to see you too. You should come to Glad and Glorious. Sorry, I totally missed that. When you get to level 100, a lot of people want to get a level 100 first stage bridle. Yeah. But might not be the best idea. What you can do is actually get a level 95 first stage bridle. This, you see where it says Fury bonus contribution rating? That is the stat, the main stat that changes between a level 95 and a level 100 War Horse Bridle. Fury bonus contribution rating. But if you check this out, I'm opening up my War Steed panel. Fury bonus rating. Increases the effectiveness by 7.5% per 100 Fury. This will not go higher than 7.5%. So you could overcap it with a level 100 bridle, or you could keep a level 95 bridle and see how much cheaper these are than these. This is a scroll of empowerment for a level 95 legendary item. 66 medallions, 619 marks. This is a scroll of empowerment for a level 100. 3,700 marks, 586 medallions. So if you've got yourself a bridle here and you want to get all of these maxed out, why not just get a level 95 bridle? I can get, what level is this? Tier 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bam. And now I can completely, oh, I got to do this while not mounted, I forgot. Now I can just crank this thing all the way up. And it's way cheaper than getting a level 100 Bridle. And the end effect is barely noticeably different. Like, you might be able to do a couple hundred more in a hit if you had a level 100, but realistically speaking, you're not going to be on horseback that much after Rohan for fighting. Tis what it is. Last one. Light. Motivation through aggression. And this Bridle is now completely maxed out. Rank this all the way up. Now I've got another 88 points that I didn't have before. And this is now slightly more. There's no way to actually get that higher than that. So yeah, that's another thing that you can do with legendary items, a little trick you can use for bridles. That's pretty much everything I know about legendary items. Did that help, Chorus? I hope that helped.